Hello and welcome to Deck Builders Tampa, where we talk all things outdoor living. Today we're going over basic deck maintenance for Tampa homeowners. The goal here is not to give you a long chore list, but to share a few simple habits that prevent small issues from turning into big repairs. First, let's talk about regular cleaning. Dirt, leaves, and pollen hold moisture against the surface of your deck or patio. Over time, that can lead to staining, mold, or even early rot on wood. A gentle wash a few times a year goes a long way. For most decks, that means a light soap solution, a soft brush, and a hose. You don't always need a heavy pressure washer, and in some cases, too much pressure can damage the surface. While you're cleaning, use that time to look and feel for changes. Do any boards feel soft or spongy when you step on them? Do you see cracks that seem deeper than before? Are there spots where water is standing for a long time? These are signals that something in the structure or drainage may need attention. Next, check your railings and stairs. Grab the top of the railing and gently push and pull. It should feel firm with little to no movement. If posts wiggle, brackets are loose, or balusters are rattling, it's time to tighten or replace hardware. On stairs, make sure each step is the same height and depth, and that treads feel solid when you walk up and down. Take a look underneath the deck if you can. You're looking for signs of rot, rusted hardware, or areas where the wood looks darker or softer than the rest. Pay special attention where joists meet beams and where the deck connects to the house. If you see heavy rust on connectors or signs of moisture trapped behind the ledger board, it's worth getting a professional opinion. Maintenance depends on your surface material. Wood decks need more frequent attention. That usually means cleaning, checking for loose fasteners, and resealing or restaining on a regular schedule. How often depends on the product and exposure, but in Tampa's climate, you should expect to do some kind of protective treatment on a recurring basis to keep wood healthy. Composite decking, such as Fiberon, reduces the number of big maintenance projects, but it still needs basic care. You'll want to wash off dirt and debris, especially in shaded or damp spots where mildew can form. Check gaps and edges to make sure they're not packed with leaves, which can trap moisture and block drainage. Even low-maintenance surfaces benefit from periodic inspections. Hardware and connections deserve a quick check once or twice a year. Look for loose screws, missing brackets, or nails that have backed out. Resecuring a connection early is simple. Ignoring it can lead to bigger movement that stresses other parts of the structure. If your deck has lighting, take a moment to inspect those components too. Look for exposed wiring, damaged fixtures, or lights that no longer work. Fixing minor issues now keeps the system reliable and safer down the road. The key idea is this: maintenance is about catching changes early. Most deck problems don't happen overnight. They show up first as small cracks, little movements, or areas that stay damp longer than they should. When you know what to look for, you can act before those issues turn into structural damage. If you spot anything that doesn't feel right, but you're not sure how serious it is, you can reach our team at 813-534-635 or visit toughdeckbuilderstampa.com. At Tough Deck Builders Tampa, we're happy to take a look, explain what's going on, and suggest a plan that keeps your deck or patio safe and solid. Thanks for listening to Deck Builders Tampa.